Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Will here, and today I'll be playing Katawa Shoujo. I hope I did pronounce that right. I was actually kind of practicing for a bit. But anyways, this is a visual novel game, and I really want to play this game. And I'm not the best reader in the world, so I'm just gonna say that. So I'm sorry if I do mispronounce a word or two. But English is not my strongest point. I should just let you guys know that. Alright. A light breeze causes the naked branches overhead to rattle like wooden wind chimes. Okay, so this is a pretty peaceful place, I'm guessing. This is a popular retreat for couples in the summer. The deciduous trees provide a beautiful green canopy far out of sight of teachers and fellow students. Okay. But now, in the late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of kindlings. Kindlings? I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together fiercely to prevent them from numbing in this cold. Sal, just how long am I expected to wait out here anyways? I'm sure the note said 4 p.m. Ooh, a note. Ah yes, the note. Slipped between the pages of my math book while I wasn't looking. As far as cliches go, I'm more of a fan of the letter in the locker, but at least this way shows a bit of initiative. I see. As I ponder the meaning of the note, the snowfall gradually thickens. The snowflakes silently falling from the white, painted skies are the only sign of time passing in this stagnant world. Their slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it seem like it has slowed to a crawl. The rustling of dry snow underfoot startles me, interrupting the quiet mood. Someone is approaching me from behind. Date rape. Hi, Sal? You came? A hesitating, barely audible question. However, I recognize the owner of that dainty voice instantly. I feel my heart skip a beat. It's a voice I've listened to hundreds of times, but never as more than an eavesdrop to a conversation. I turn to face this voice, the voice of my dreams, and my heart begins to race. Ooh, the mystical lover is here. Iwakano? I got a note telling me to wait here. It was yours? Damn it! I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line, and that was the result. Pathetic, I agree. I could have come up with better. Yes. I asked a friend to give that note. I'm so glad you got it. A shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense I couldn't make a single muscle even if I tried. Ooh. My heart is pounding now, as if it were trying to burst out from my chest and claim this girl for itself. I think that's true love right there. So, here we are, out in this cold. Once again, the wind stirs up the branches. The cacophonous noise is music to my ears. I'm sorry, I butchered that word. Iwakano flinches ever so softly against the gust of the wind. As it passes, she rights herself as if to support it by some new confidence. Her eyes lock with mine, and she lazily twirls her long, black hair around her fingers. All the while, the anxious beating of my heart grows louder. My throat is tight. I doubt I could ever force a word out if I tried. You see... Oh gosh, my heart is beating just like he is. I wanted to know if you'd go out with me. The big question. I stand there motionless, save for my pounding heart. I want to say something in reply, but my vocal cords feel like they've been stretched beyond the breaking point. Sal? I reach up to try to massage my throat, but this only sends spikes of blinding pain along my arms. Sal? Oh gosh, My whole body freezes, save for my eyes, which shoot up in terror. Oh my goodness, what is this? Hisao! Oh, the beating in my chest suddenly stops and I go weak at the knees. This guy seems to have a really bad heart attack or something. Around the world around me, the canopy of bare branches, the dull winter sky, a Wakano running towards me. All these fade to black. The last thing I remember before slipping away are the sounds of a Wakano screaming for help and the incessant clatter of branches above. So I'm guessing it's a game over already? I'm guessing he's alive then. Anyways, that was pretty interesting. I tried my best to keep in character. I want to give it, be in character in this whole entire thing. And I am really liking this. I might stutter a lot on the words and the speaking, but I am enjoying this a lot, to be honest. And I hope this goes far. Also, I'm sorry that I left my Skype on as of right now. I thought I went on Do Not Disturb, but anyways, it's just gonna be for this episode. And after this episode, I will always remember to go to Do Not Disturb, because that's gonna get annoying. I have no clue how long I've been recording, but yes, I'm really enjoying this, like I said. And I really wish they made a movie of this. Could you guys imagine if they made a movie of this game and how it'd be? I would watch that movie, just saying. So I'm guessing Hisao had a heart attack, and I'm guessing he had a heart attack, yeah. And he's not dead, he didn't get a game over. It's been 4 months since my heart attack. There we go, he had a heart attack. In that whole time, I can probably count the times I've left this hospital room, unsupervised, on one hand. Wow, that's not that many. 4 months is a pretty long time when you're left alone with your thoughts, so I've had plenty of time to come to terms with my situation. Arrhythmia? A strange word. A foreign alien one that you don't want to be in the same room with. A rare condition, it causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It can be fatal. I feel sorry for this guy. Apparently I've had it for a long time. They said it was a miracle that I was able to go on so long without anything happening. Is that really a miracle? I guess it was supposed to make me feel better, more appreciative of my life. I really didn't do anything to cheer me up. It really did, I guess. My parents, I think, were hit. Oh my god. My parents, I think, were hit harder by the news than I was. They practically had hemorrhage. A piece. Oh my goodness, I just butchered that whole line. I had hardly had a full day by them. Okay, I need to concentrate, because I have no clue where I just went. I'd already had a full day by them to digest everything. To them it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell our house in order to pay for a cure. Those are some loving parents, I will say that. Of course, there isn't a cure. At least they got the house, at least. Because of the late discovery of this condition, I've had to stay at the hospital to recuperate from the treatments. When I was first admitted, it felt as if I was missed. For about a week, my room in the ward was full of flowers, balloons, and cards. But the visitors soon dwindled, and all at the great well, gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after. I realized that the only reason I had gotten so many cards and flowers was because sending me their sympathy had been turned into a class project. That's kind of messed up. The teachers shouldn't be doing that. But in a way, he kind of felt loved, I guess. Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I doubt it. Even in the beginning, I barely had visitors. By the end of the first month, only my parents came by on a regular basis. Iwakuna was the last to stop visiting. The last? So that was like... Does that mean before his parents or after his parents? After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. She never had that much to talk about when she visited anyways. We didn't touch the subject that was between us on that snowy day ever again. So I'm guessing she asked him out, he had a heart attack, and they never became more than friends. Is that what's going on? The hospital? It's not really a place I like to live in. Me neither. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. I guess it's because they are in a hurry and they have a million other patients waiting for them. But it makes me feel uncomfortable. That's why I don't go to the doctors, Sal. Jeez, I'm glad. Okay, this guy right here, he's pretty much me. For the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I'd be able to leave. He never answered anything in a straightforward way, but told me to wait and see if the treatments and surgery worked. So I idly observed the scars of the surgeries had left on my chest slowly change its appearance over time, thinking of it as some kind of an omen. I still asked the head cardiologist about leaving, but my expectations are low enough now that I'm not disappointing anymore. I don't get a reply. The way he shuffles around the answers shows that there's at least some hope. At some point I stopped watching TV. I don't know why, I just did. I'd probably get bored of watching TV. Maybe it was the wrong kind of spasms of for my situations. Oh my goodness, the words. They're too real. I started reading instead. There was a small library at the hospital, although it was more like a storeroom for books. I began working my way through it, one small stack at a time. After consuming them, I would go back for more. Nom 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 nom. I found that I really liked reading, and I think even became a bit addicted. I started feeling naked without a book in my hand. I think I'm kind of losing you guys. But I love the stories.